Okay, so let's go ahead and start. So thank you for those of you who decided to join. Hopefully, if you have any questions, you'll feel free to use the chat function in BlueJeans and go ahead and type those questions to me. But I just wanted to use this time as a time to just, review what the Precision Health Certificate is about and some of the requirements that we have for students who are interested in the certificate. So a lot of the information that I'm going to talk about is all available on our website. And I think you probably have the link to our website, but if not, you could just go to the Department of Learning Health Sciences website and then go under the education programs, and you'd be able to find the Precision Health Certificate there. So I should start off by saying I'm Gretchen Pyatt. I'm the director of the certificate. I'm also the associate chair for educational programs in our department. And so as some of you may know, we started the certificate program this past September. This semester is our first go around at offering the certificate. And we are starting the application process, actually starting this week for the winter cohort of students who are interested in getting the Precision Health Certificate. So just a little bit about it. The certificate is for all U of M graduate students, and it encompasses courses and seminars that try to complement the student's current degree program. And the goal is really to supplement that degree program with training around improving patient and population health. It is a 12 credit program, and it allows students who don't have much background in precision health to get an introductory knowledge set around precision health and around the different competencies that precision health contains. And the certificate is really structured around the 6 different domains of precision health. That's ethical, legal, and social implications, data science and predictive analytics, the biosocial determinants of health, policy and economics, human genetics and molecular medicine, bioinformatics and computational genomics, and consumer health informatics and healthcare systems engineering. So sort of how those 6 domains come into play is that we really like students to try to take courses in as many of those domains as they can, so that you walk away from the certificate program with a really broad, holistic knowledge of precision health. So like I mentioned a few minutes ago, the certificate is open to all graduate students at U of M. And this also includes students matriculating for degrees like the MPH, the MSW, PharmD, MBAs, whether people are becoming dentists, so those who are getting a DDS, or even those in law school, becoming lawyers and getting a JD. The unfortunate part is that although we get a lot of interest from faculty and staff about obtaining this certificate, we're not yet at a point where we can broaden our recruitment criteria to include faculty and staff in the cohort of students who matriculate for the certificate. However, it is our goal to, at some point in the near future, once we would get approved by Rackham, because this is a Rackham graduate certificate. Once we would be approved by Rackham to offer it to faculty and staff, we will certainly do so. So in terms of requirements, the certificate requires a minimum of 10 hours of coursework from at least 2 precision health competency areas. And those competency areas are either discovery, treatment, or health. So when you look at the list of courses that are approved to take, each course has either a D, a T, or an H, or sometimes a combination of those attached to it. And that's your way of knowing which course meets those particular domain requirements. So in addition to the 10 hours of coursework, we also require 2 hours of seminar, 2 credit hours of seminar. And we've broadened our requirements around seminar for this upcoming new cohort of students. What we're requiring is 2 credit hours, which equals basically 8 precision health seminars or journal clubs. And these 8 seminars or journal clubs could be taken over the course of 2 years or however long you're in the program. We also require, in addition to the seminar or journal club, a 1-page reflection that you'll submit through Canvas to us, just as a way for us to understand that you were able to draw some similarities between the journal club that you attended or the seminar that you attended and what your current degree program is, so that you're really putting the pieces together for Precision Health. We also require that students attend the Precision Health Annual Symposium, which is always in May of each year. So it's a really large symposium where there's a lot of talks, there's a lot of poster presentations, there are some student presentations. So it's a really nice event. So one of the questions that we get is, hey, I'm a second-year master's student. Can I complete the certificate in 1 year? And the answer to that is yes. It will be, you'll still have that 2 credit hour requirement for seminar, which means that you would basically attend all 8 seminars or journal clubs in that 1 year. And if you're able to do that, there's no reason that you can't get the certificate in that 1 year time frame. Another question that we tend to get is, do students have to take courses from each of those 6 competency areas? And the answer to that is no. We require you to take coursework in at least 2 of the 6 competency areas. Another question that is on the minds of a lot of students is, so what's the policy on double counting coursework towards the certificate? So for students who are in degree programs where the courses in those degree programs count toward the certificate, obviously you want to be able to use as many of those courses that you've already taken for your degree to count toward the certificate. However, the Rackham rule on this is that no more than 1/6 of the credits required for a master's degree may double count for the certificate. So this essentially means that you could count any one of your 3 credit courses that you took for your degree toward the certificate. Any of your other certificate courses would have to come from another program. And then finally, we get questions about what are some potential career paths for students who end up matriculating for the certificate. And, I would say that the certificate in precision health is really going to put you at the forefront of the professional workforce from a diversity perspective. I mean, if you're coming out of a degree program, like a master's degree program, and you also have that certificate, precision health is really gaining a lot of traction in the pharmaceutical industry, in the scientific industry, at universities, at government organizations. People are really looking for students who are coming out with a broad, multidisciplinary spectrum of capabilities, where you will have expertise on the data side of things, on the informatics side of things, on the genomics side of things, on the health and ethical and legal side of things. So it's really, I feel, and I think the other faculty would agree with me, really placing you at the forefront of the job market with this additional certificate. So with that, that's all I have, but certainly I can answer any questions. And I see that Monica actually has a couple questions that she has asked over the chat function. So is there a listing of the courses to choose? Yes. So if you go on to the website, if you go onto the Department of Learning Health Sciences website and go over to the education section of the website and click on Precision Health, you'll see links to the courses. And actually, Angie just posted the link there in the chat box on Blue Jeans toward where you could see the classes and see what's available. So then the other question here is, can you clarify the no more than 1/6 of the credits required for a master's degree may be double counted toward the certificate? So if a master's degree program requires a total of 60 credit hours, which this particular student's program does, could I double count 10 of those credits to apply to the certificate? So I think this would be on a case-by-case basis. So if the master's degree requires 60 credits of coursework, then yeah, you could count 10 of those toward the certificate. When I mentioned the 3-credit course count, I was sort of referring to master's degrees that required around 30 credits for the degree, which is fairly typical, but I know, some of them require a lot more. So I would say that if you are in a master's degree program that requires, more than around 30 credits, certainly let's talk further about what you can and can't count, and we're certainly willing to work with you. That's the one thing that I think I want to be really clear about with everyone is that, because it's a precision health certificate, we would really be kind of crappy not to be tailoring people's experiences to their needs. So we are certainly willing to work with all of you to tailor your needs and tailor the certificate to things that meet your needs, obviously within reason. So a lot of these questions that end up coming up, we tend to handle on a case-by-case basis. Are there any other questions that I could answer, provide more information on? Happy to do so. And certainly, if you leave today's session and you have additional questions, please feel free to reach out to me, to reach out to Angie Sullivan, who's the program manager for the Precision Health Certificate, and we will do our very, very best to get you the answer to any of the questions that you have. Okay, so with that, I will say goodbye. And again, thank you so much for using part of your lunch hour to listen to me talk about the certificate. And I certainly hope that you're all interested, and we're definitely looking forward to a large cohort of certificate students for the winter. And be on the lookout for when the applications open. And we'll go from there, and please let me know if there are additional questions I can answer. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.